Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you I say Shalom. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. And you know, what you see on the screen is a chessboard, right? And the game of chess has a lot of parallels between really the game of life and really the truth too, in a way, right? Because the objective of chess is to put the opponent's king into a position where they can no longer move or no longer escape trouble. So in order to be good at chess, you have to be good. You have to be prudent. Every move counts. Every move that you take on the chessboard could be detrimental to either your victory or your loss, man. You can move a pawn, you know, two spaces forward, and then 30 moves later, you know, that move would have cost you the game, right? And just like life, the way that we move and operate could cost us the game, man. Could cost us destruction, right? So we have to be good at foreseeing the outcomes of every move that we make, man. And this is why the scriptures talks about how the woman is deprived of wisdom, right? So if you go to the book of Job, chapter 39, Job 39 and 17, because the Most High had deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding, right? Now, even though this is talking about ostriches, right, but this could be applied to the woman as well, man. Because now let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Salakia, let me get something else. Because even though you could consider that as wisdom, let me jump to the book of Psalms. I'd rather get something that says knowledge. I believe it's 110. No, Salakia. Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. Right? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right? Because if you don't fear the Lord, you really moving in a way that's going to cost you salvation. It's going to cost you destruction. It's going to cost you hell. All right? And not talking about a place where you burn forever, because that's not biblical. Right? There's no place where people die and go to hell and burn forever for all eternity. That's not biblical. That's nowhere in the Bible. Hell is really a condition, all right? And death, all right? The grave is considered hell, not and the condition people live in, the state, that's considered hell. Not all people dying and burning forever. All right? So if you don't fear the Lord, the actions that you do is going to cause you hell. All right? And that's really misery and death, man. Whoa. All right? So when you fear the Lord, you understand I can't move a certain way because the Lord will, you know, judge me for that. And then, you know, a lot of our women, the majority of women really, don't have foresight where they don't see the uh the reaction to their actions, right? Yeah, several examples of that. The main example would be Eve in the garden, man. Eve in the garden didn't foresee the reaction towards her actions, man. You know, but another example of that would be really if if you read if you read Genesis, you get the example of Eve, and you get the example of Lot's wife, man. Right? Because they can't foresee the the reaction towards their actions, and this is why when I Google this stat, I put into Google gender of chess masters in the World Chess Federation, the FIDE tournaments. There are only 11 females for every 100 males. So in chess tournaments, really only 11% of the people there are females, all right? The rest are male because the majority are women, really. And chess is not a physical game. It's not like you got to be strong, you got to be fast, you got to be agile. No, chess is really a game where you have to foresee the next move and the opponent's move, man. If I move this piece here, if I put this knight here, you know, 20 moves later, the opponent I might be able to force an opening where I could checkmate their king, man. But see, the problem with women is they don't have that vision, man, because the Lord deprived them of wisdom, man. And this low female representation falls even further to 2.3% of females per 100 males among grandmasters. Right. So, to be considered a grandmaster in chess, right, if you take 100 grandmasters of chess, right, only two of them, maybe three of them will be women, man. Right? Because, it's a hard thing for a woman to foresee their actions, man. It's like when Job's wife, lost her integrity, man. When Job's wife, started cursing the Most High, man, she didn't foresee the ramifications of her actions, man. But she didn't foresee the ramifications of her talking shit. But Job kept his integrity. The scripture said, man. Job 2:9. Then he said unto his wife, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Salakia. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. Why? Because she spoke like she didn't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So she spoke like a fool. The beginning of wisdom is the fear. The beginning of the wisdom is the fear of the Lord. So she spoke as a fool when she said that, man. The fool has said in their heart that there is no power, man. And then she said this out loud, man. You know, Job 2:10. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hands of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. Right? His wife sinned with her lips, though. Right? Curse the Most High and die. Right? Why is she saying that, man? Because, she didn't foresee. She had a lack of vision, man. Really, the majority of our women are blinded. The majority of women are blinded. They can only see what's right in front of them, man. This is why, even in marketers and advertisers tell you this. Really, they market everything towards women, because women would spend money quicker than men would, because men would sit down, like budget things out and things of that nature. Now, I'm not calling women stupid or dumb. It's really a woman's job isn't to be, and this is a spirit too, because I just got a notification. I believe Apostle Gabar put a video out how a woman's grace and femininity is what's desired. It's not her intelligence, man. Right? Nobody wants a smart ass woman, man. All right. That's why they say in the world, that's a statistic that says the majority of divorces are filed by women, and the majority of those numbers are college educated women, man. All right, that's programming. They think they're smart. They think they're intellectuals. They think they're intelligent, but really you're just programmed. You don't see the ramifications of your actions in the long run, man. That's why a lot of women, they sacrifice their lives, their youth, right, even their femininity, to their careers, to their jobs. Then they grow up no longer fertile, right? No longer youthful, no longer feminine, and they wonder why they're alone, man. Because no man wants to deal with that, man. Especially no man on a quote unquote higher level, man. But nonetheless, let me jump over to the book of Luke, chapter 12. You know, I love this parable here because it really says a lot, right? Luke 12 and verse 16. And he spake us a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits, right? He's asking himself, a rich man is asking himself, what shall he do, man? What's his next move, right? Now, this is another way, chess parallels with life. Because he's not thinking about the future, man. He's only thinking about the present. Because his ground already brought forth plentifully. Now he's saying, what shall I do? What's his next move going to be? Verse 18. And he said, this will I do. I'll pull down my barns. I'll pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat and drink. Eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? Right? So, this man here didn't really think of his next move, man. Right? And that's the thing with this truth, man. This is why the fear of the Lord is essential. It's important. It's crucial. Because when you fear the Lord, you're always thinking about your next move. And you don't want to upset him. Right? If you fear the Lord, truthfully and correctly, you wouldn't mind being an enemy to billions of people in the world. As long as you were a friend and beloved by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Alright? Because anything that we have in this world, including friends, family, fortunes, materialistic things, wisdom, faith, all these things were given to us by the Lord in the first place. So we can't reject the Lord to retain or try to keep hold on those things, man. Because that's the thing, man. If you reject the Lord to keep a couple of friends, to keep peaceable with a couple of people, the Lord will mess around and change their spirit to where they hate you and hate you even more than they would if you would have retained your integrity like Job did, man. All right, and really, I know I'm all over the place, because man, just meditating. I'll just meditate on the game of chess, really, because each move you take, every move you take is on you. Now, if you take a move without thinking about the future, then more than likely it's going to cost you the game. You can't become a master at chess. You can't become good at chess if you just move the pieces whenever you want without considering uh, the predicament it might put you in the future, right? And it's really just like the truth, man. You really can't claim to be, you know, a servant of the Lord or loved by God or loved by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai or if you're not considering Him, right? You always got to consider the Lord, man. What the scripture say? Wisdom shall meet you in every thought, man, and that's how it should be. Wisdom really has to meet you in every thought because you really got to be prudent, man. Salaki, let me get two more. I'm gonna close out. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 8. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Right. So when you go into that word prudent, acting with or showing care and thought for the future, right? You gotta be prudent to play chess. You really gotta be prudent in life, man. 'Cause if you're not prudent, you're not having a care or meditating on the future. And that doesn't mean, start investing more in your 401k and things of that nature, but to start investing more in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Start investing more in your spiritual bank account, man. Cause I'll go back to Luke 12, because Luke 12 kind of said that. But prudent in the blue letter, it goes into being subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible, man. You gotta have sense, man. Well, let me go back to Luke 12 real quick. Because what did it say about that rich man who wasn't prudent, man? A rich man who had no thought on the future, man. Luke 12 and 21. So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High, man. So is he's likened unto a fool. If you laying up treasure for yourself and not towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you're likened to a fool if you're not prudent. You're likened to a fool, if you don't have no fear towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and also actually, you know what? I'll just close out at that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Grand Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say Shalom and Abad Babal.